turn the mic on. Got a good start here. All that stuff is set up right. Tom said I'm on. And you want to check in on your phone, see how this is working, see if you can hear me? I want to make sure I'm set up right. Okay, Lakeside baseball fans, here we are, ready to go. Great day at the MAG. Lakeside Lions against Ballard. Leading off for Ballard is the second baseman, Ethan Doshi. On the mound for the Lions, Jared Fikes behind the plate. William DeForest out there at first base, Luke Porter. Comes the wind and the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Strike one. Second base, Kurt Olschlager. Third base, Julian Sanders. Shortstop, Jack Potter. Left field, Brendan Chan. And here comes the second pitch from Ficus. Ball up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Center field, Corbin Carroll. And right field, that looks like Jackson Andrews patrolling out there. Comes the 1-1. Ground ball out to Sanders, diving, stop on 1 hop, throw across, gets him. 5-3. Thank you.
That was impressive. Holy smokes.
Write down your names there. Sam Cooper, the batter, the shortstop, steps in against Ficus. Cooper wearing the number 1, same as Lakeside's Henry Evans. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and fouled back off the screen. Oh, and 1 to Cooper. Ficus into the wind. Here comes the delivery. Strike called.
What?
Comes the 0-2 to Cooper. Whoa! He was aiming that at me, I think. Had that fence not would not have been here, would have got me right in the knee. And Thomas would have had to take over the broadcast.
Oh, Jay.
Still 0-2 to Cooper. Ooh, just a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Have a couple visiting alum today. Jeffrey Wukelik and Tom Hutchinson from the class of 14. Wanted to come out and see what the Lions are up to. I think they've been hearing the rumors. Ball is fouled back. They still have the same reflexes, I'm sure, from when they were here in 2014. A foul ball went over the fence, and they fought each other for it. So they've got the feel still. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Cooper. Line drive right to Porter. Inside out swing. It has been exciting to watch this matchup build over the season as both of the teams went undefeated in league play. First pitch to Kellen Scanlon, the pitcher, wearing number 2, is a little outside, I believe. There's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Anyways, talking about how exciting it has been watching these two teams narrowing down to this game today. Comes the pitch. That one's up. Lakeside 11-0 and Ballard 9-1, I think. That one loss, a 2-1 loss to Garfield, who is still out in front of the schedule here for Lakeside. Comes the pitch. Oh! Brushes him back. 3 balls, 1 strike to Scanlon. Buzzed the tower on that one. Here comes the 3-1 from Ficus. Swung on and missed.
Boy, here you go.
Three-two. Here it comes. There it is again. Ball stroked out to right field. Jackson Andrews back, measures it, brings it in, and the inning comes to a close. Ballard puts the bat on the ball all 3 times. Looked like a disciplined group of hitters, at least here in the top 3, but it's 3 up, 3 down. At the end of a half of an inning, no score. Lions coming to bat.
You just have to get it just right.
That was your line. I'm sorry about that. Thank you. Way more than I asked for. I'm sorry. You didn't know the photos.
Sorry, I haven't sent some, have I?
That's fine. That's fine. But
I'll get some today in the sun as well.
well, yeah, and not so close, far away, so you get the whole setup. That's kind of cool.
All right.
If you do it, but good, Thomas.
On Seth. Oh, he has? I don't know if that's the right name. He's not back compared to the rest of
On the mound for Kellen Scanlon, for Ballard is Kellen Scanlon, number 2. Behind the plate, catching Scanlon is Peter Furia, number 8. I'll try and add in as we go along. Corbin Carroll to the plate. Sees a breaking ball fall a little short from Scanlon. 1 ball, no strikes. Finds a lower outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got to believe that Carroll's reputation precedes him here. 7 home runs already this year. Comes the 1-1 from Scanlon. Oh! Carroll goes the other way. Line drive down the third base line, but snagged there by a diving third baseman, Nate Leibold. So Scanlon on the mound. Peter Furia, number 8 behind the plate. Over at first base is Luke Petteruti, number 11. Second base, Ethan Doshi, number 5. But right now we have William DeForest at the plate facing Scanlon. Here comes the pitch. Ball is low and inside to DeForest. Comes Scanlon. Next pitch. Breaking ball. Curves outside. 2-0.
Go deep.
DeForest setting on a fastball here, but it's under the zone from Scanlon. Over at third base, Nate Leibold. Comes the pitch. There's a strike. 3-1. Shortstop, number 1, Sam Cooper. Left field is Matthias King, number 17. Comes the 3-1. Ball 4. DeForest held up on that pitch, and we have the first base runner for the Lions and of the game. Brings up Luke Porter, Lions first baseman. Center field, Rock Ransdell, number 22. Checker the runner. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball. Strike 1 to Porter. And right field is Ryan Blocker, number 4. And there you have the defensive lineups now for both teams. Ball away. Evens the count at 1s. Ball drifts outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, Thomas.
Yes.
You want this thing over here so you can get up there? All right. You can do it. 2 balls, 1 strike to Porter. Runner at first, 1 down here in the home half of the first inning. No score. Kellen v. Porter. Here it comes. Fouled back. Count is even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and Porter is down on strike for the second out. Thank you. Brings up cleanup hitter Julian Sanders. Runner goes, throw down, not going to be in time.
Oh, Jules, pick him up. Pick him up here. Let's go.
What was that pitch?
Ball. Oh, strike. Should have been strike.
Runner in scoring position on that stolen base. 0-1 count to Sanders. Come the pitch. Poked foul down the right field line. There it is. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Here comes the pitch from Scanlon to Sanders, and Scanlon steps off and looks DeForest back to the bag. Breaking ball. Scanlon thought he had it. He was halfway to the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanders might look out for that same pitch again. Scanlon may try and fine-tune it a little bit more. Here comes the pitch. And Sanders fouls it away. Count still 1-2. DeForest with the lead. Comes the pitch. Foul back.
Go.
Jules. That's it.
Let's go, Jules.
How are you? I didn't know you also had a baseball.
Fouled away again. Sanders hanging tough. And Forrest making Scanlon nervous out there. Entices him to step off the back and looking back the mound and looking back. Ball is fouled back behind me into the drink here. This next pitch will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Sanders and for Scanlon as well. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls another one.
Come on, Jules. Great job. Let's win it.
Comes the 1-2. Hits him in the head. Skips off the top of his helmet. Not a direct hit for anybody who was listening out there and not watching. Just skimmed the top of his helmet. DeForest off on the pitch. Had to return to second. Ball is dead after a hit batter. So we have runners at first and second still. Julian Sanders down there at first, waiting before his second, and Jackson Andrews comes to the plate. Ball high. Making Scanlon work here in the first. Ball up and in, 2-0. This is what the Lions want to do, to run up the pitch count on Scanlon, try and get into their bullpen. Of course, comes the pitch to Andrew. Ball is up 3-0, one pitch away from loading the bases. Andrew sitting on a fastball, probably taking the pitch as well, but you never know what Coach Sundin has going on down there. Started to say if the Lions do get into the bullpen, waiting for them there is Jay Dunbar, the ace of the staff, who's been down much of the year. Rumor has it he's ready to roll, and we don't know what he's got, but I think we'd probably like to see, because if we did, that means we'd gotten to Scanlon. So here comes the pitch to Jackson Andrews. There it is. Strike, 3-1. Andrews still sitting on a fastball here. Here comes the pitch. Oh! Hit the knob of the bat. Foul ball. Count is full. Runners will be off on the next pitch.
Don't chase. Read spin, huh? Read spin. I see it.
Let's go, Jackson.
Better it hit the knob of his bat and cost a strike than it hit those fingers. A crucial player for the Lions down the stretch here. Here comes a 3-2. In, so it hits him. Two hit batters. It didn't? It looked like it bounced off. No? Okay. It was just ball 4 then. I thought it bounced off an elbow, but Hawkeye Thomas had it. Yeah. So a base on balls. 2 walks and a hit batter have the bases full, and there's a ground ball out to short, picked up there, tossed over to the second baseman, who almost missed the bag. On the 6-4 fielder's choice, Lions threaten and leave the bases loaded without the advantage of a hit. Let me get the pitch count here real quick for our manager. All right. the Lions were able to work Scanlon for 29 pitches that inning. That is a good half innings work for an offense, for a lineup. Way to go, guys. Ficus, for his part, threw 15 through his work in the top of the first. The Lions and Ficus will be looking at the first baseman, number 11, Luke Petteruti, followed by the catcher, Peter Furia, wearing number 8, and Nate Leibold, the third baseman, wearing number 3. Top of the second, no score here at the MAG. Beautiful day for baseball. Wish you could be here. Happy you're able to join us there at home. Hopefully you got a wide screen going. And if you're en route to the ballpark, hope you're listening. Well, if you are, you heard that. And the other thing I'm hoping is that this broadcast will stay up and strong. As you know, we do have a history of things not going well. But if it does go down, please try and sign back in. I'll give the game another name. Right now it's called Lakeside v. Ballard. I would call the next one Lakeside v. Ballard 2. But let's hope that doesn't happen today. And if you have someone at the park who's watching and it does go down, please text them and let them know. That way I don't sit here for an hour talking to dead air. All right, thank you. Here we go. Top of the second, Luke Petteruti facing Jared Ficus. Ficus has his signal. He's into the wind, and here comes the pitch. Breaking ball just outside. Here it comes. And another. Petteruti stuck his bat out there but pulled it back just in time. 2-0. Comes the 2-0 from Ficus. Swung on and missed by Petteruti. Swung out of his shoes. Fell over into the other batter's box almost. Comes the pitch. Strike, low inside corner, 2-2. Breaking ball, caught him looking. Cuts, heading for his elbow, cuts right across the heart of the plate. Not a chance unless you got that bat going early. One down. Unless you made that decision, I should say. Peter Furia, catcher. Strike call on the inside corner. A Ficus breaking ball. Here it comes again. Yes, back-to-back breaking balls has Furia in the hole 0-2. On deck, Nate Leibold, third baseman, but right now all eyes are on this matchup. Peter Furia v. Jared Ficus. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on at a pitch that was high. Would have been ball one. Those things up in the up that high when you're in the hole look really good. It's hard to hold up on them, and that's probably why the pitchers throw them. Here it comes, set up on the outside. Furia does not bite. Swung on and missed. There it was. That high strike. 2 up, 2 down. Nate Leibold, third baseman, made that nice diving catch off of the shot Opposite field shot off the bat of Corbin Carroll. Leibel diving to his right to keep Carroll from running for a while. Anyway, he's up at bat now. Backhanded over there by Sanders. A BB across the diamond to Porter on a 5-3 putout. 3 up, 3 down, just like the first inning. Coming to the bottom of the second, no score here at Magnuson Park.
I know, because in England they have cricket where there are no defensive plays as far as where they're so rare.
Lions are going to send up their 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Kurt Olschlager, Jared Ficus, and Jack Potter.
I think cricket would be improved if they were allowed to wear baseball gloves to get more out.
Olschlager,
Like 20 overs, they never get
Ficus, Potter.
But I noticed when the bowlers are warming up, the guys that are shagging them up, they're wearing baseball gloves. Because it's like catching them on barehanded is really hard. Man, that strikeout, that curveball's like a killer. So much from down there, it's like it's hovering in the air.
We had those shirts. You got your name put on one of those.
Yeah, they did last year because last year was Charlie's year. He's in college. His last year, and during the award ceremony, they looked fine. No award.
Nice.
Asked me to come back.
That's awesome. I might ruin that one.
All right, here we go. Bottom second. Scanlon v. Olschlager. Swung on. Fouled off to the left. No balls, 1 strike. Comes the pitch. Low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Work this count, huh?
Maybe just put it down here under my foot.
Oh, Kurt, way ahead. Let's go.
Next pitch misses the mark. 2 balls, 1 strike. Get it out of Thomas's way. He doesn't. Ball head out towards second. Covered there by the second baseman. Toss over, and they get the speedy Olschlager. 1 up, 1 down.
Let's go, Jared. Let's have a good AB. Come on now. See some pitches.
Lions pitcher Jared Ficus to the plate. Jack Potter, shortstop on deck. Here comes the pitch. Pitcher to pitcher. Ball is up.
Good. Here you go.
Up and away. 2-0. Ficus holds up, takes ball 3.
He always said that extra thing. Yeah, he had that extra thing inside that nobody else ever had.
Ficus taken on this pitch, one would think. And it was inside.
Come on, Jay.
Ball 4.
Go, Potter.
Looks like Henry Evans running out to trade places with Jared Ficus out there at first base. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. Jack Potter to the plate. Potter hasn't played for a while. Oh, he's been playing shortstop, has not batted. He's back in the lineup today. Glad to see him back in the lineup. Corbin Carroll on deck. Like to see him come to the plate with 1 or 2 runners on base. Come the pitch.
Leave that down, Jack.
Strike called. Low down there in the zone. Comes the 0-1 after the check of the runner. Breaking ball goes wide. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That would have been really easy for me in high school.
Ball 2 is wide.
I think Ballard is late. You know, Bish is at
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's fitting.
Henry Evans down there at first base running for Ficus with 1 down here. The bottom of the second. Comes a Scanlon pitch to Potter. Ball bounces in 3-1.
Tell it off so it's not on the camera.
Toss over to get the runner back.
That's the 15 seconds. Good.
Ball is up.
There you go. Let's go.
Ball 4.
Have they talked at all since Edison?
Back-to-back walks here. And let's see if this is going to bring anything
Hey, 7. There you go.
off of any coaches off of the bench for the Ballard Beavers. But no, Corbin Carroll up here with 1 out, 2 men on. You got to think. Scanlon's feeling the heat, as is that Ballard pitching staff. Here comes the first pitch to Carroll. Swung on, hit through the hole. They're going to bring the runner, and the left fielder boots the ball. Lions score the first run on the opposite field single through the hole by Corbin Carroll on the first pitch. 1-0 Lions. Runner still at first and second with only 1 down. Brings up catcher William DeForest. Fastball over DeForest's head, hits the wooden backstop here, bounces right back to the catcher. Runners know this field and wisely held up. Catcher got that quickly on 1 hop and had his arm cocked and ready to unload. Ball 1 to DeForest. A pitch right at him is not unfamiliar to DeForest. He's been hit 10 times already this year. Sharpens the reflexes. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Oh, that one almost got him on the shoulder. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second, 1 in here, and the Beavers and Scanlon are right in the middle of the Lions' order. Comes the pitch. Oh, that got him, number 11. That's the 3rd hit batter, 3rd walk.
Let's go, Dee. Good job, Luke. Pick him up. Let's go.
That's a hit by pitch. Somebody said 3rd walk.
I was keeping score. It was his 3rd hit batter and 3rd walk. I was doing the full count here. And that's going to inspire a visit from the bench by the manager and also someone trotting down to the bullpen. Thomas, who is that?
Some guy wearing shorts, so it's not enough.
And as predicted, it's Jay Dunbar down there warming up, getting loose in the bullpen. But the Lions have the bases loaded with 1 down and Luke Porter at the plate. Breaking ball finds the mark to Porter. 0-1. Porter struck out on a 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball back in the first inning. Porter holds up on that one. 1-1. Umpire says he offered. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's got to be looking for that curveball again. Ball hit foul and out of play by Porter. Breaking ball is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Porter.
Go Porter. Go Luke.
Ball hit high on the infield. Foul ball. And umpire called infield fly if it is fair. Batter would have been automatically out, and he was.
Go, Julian.
Third baseman took that in. There are 2 down.
Let's go, Jules. Pick him up. Let's go.
Julian Sanders with the bases loaded, 2 down. Lions have 1 in. They would certainly like to get a couple more. Sanders is just the person to do it. Comes the pitch. Fouls it away. Nine pitch at bat his last time up, featuring 5 foul balls before getting hit. Here comes the 0-1. Another foul ball. Ground ball out to second. Slow hopper. Second baseman gets it and throws out Sanders. And the inning comes to a close. The Lions do pick up 1. At the end of 2, 1-0 Lions. Leading off for the Beavers, Ryan Blocker, right fielder, number 4. So 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Beavers here, top of the third. Little outside to Blocker. And that one's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball out to Sanders, the third. Throw across. 5-3. 1 up, 1 down. Rock Ransdell, center fielder. Strike at the bottom of the zone. Both of the pitchers have been getting that. The feature of the day for the umpire. Here comes the pitch. There's another one down there just a little too far inside, so says the umpire. There it is again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. 2 up, 2 down. Number 9 hitter, Dorian Brutus. Dorian Broadus, my mistake. Number 21, the designated hitter, Broadus. A little low. 1-0. And Ficus is starting to zero in on that spot. Picking up some called strikes down there. Ground ball out to third. Sanders waits on it. Throw across. That's how you do it. Couple of assists for the Lions third baseman out there today. 3 up, 3 down, coming to the bottom of the third. 1-0. Lakeside Lions over the Ballard Beavers. Thomas, could you check in on my feed? Thank you. I'm sorry, Tom. Paul doesn't have an extension, does it?
That's good.
Thank you. Wish I could, yeah. Can't be perfect. Wish I could get all those bars, but everybody can see it, so that's good.
Just take some clippers next time. Metal clippers.
Yeah, there we go. Oh.
Are you a Game of Thrones fan?
I think I know. I think I know.
Are you a Game of Thrones fan? At all? Game of Thrones? No. Do you watch it? No.
Do you watch it?
Yeah, we went and caught up. No, we were never watching it live, and until we went and caught up, and then I went and said I was going to play tennis on Sunday, forgetting that this is when it's back. You know, like the final season starts on Sunday.
Say that again.
Yeah,
For this guy? He's still in? Yeah, he's at, where was I? Yeah, 55.
Thank you.
Okay, Scanlon back out for another inning of work here. The bottom of the third, he's got a pitch count of 55. And his first pitch, number 56, is a breaking ball wide. 1 ball, no strike to Jackson Andrews. Andrews walked his first time to the dish back in the first. Here comes the pitch from Scanlon. That finds the mark. 1-1. Ball. Andrews holds up on that one. Umpire in the field agrees. Jay Dunbar continues to warm up down there. Very loosely comes the pitch. Ball 3. Dunbar not throwing hard.
Jackson!
Hey, what do you call that move when the pitcher's warming up down there when they're not throwing but they're taking a couple steps and throwing? What phase of the warm-up is that, or does it have a name?
I don't know.
A running throw?
He was the pitcher, right?
Ball back out to Scanlon. Backhands it. Throws a lollipop over to the first baseman. 1 up, 1 down.
They need to bring in the Wookiee after this pitch. Slow lefty.
Brendan Chan hit into the inning-ending 6-4 fielder's choice back in the first. Takes a called strike from Scanlon. And another.
This is like one of those kids that have been that beat since he was 12. He just like has dominated like
Ground ball chop foul. Still 0-2 to Chan.
Go Brandon.
Andrews fouls it down a play off to the right.
Go B.
Still working on that Scanlon pitch count. He's up to
Let's go Brandon. Come on, bro.
64. Swung on a miss. Ball in the dirt. Chan motors down the first, but not ahead of the baseball.
I can't see the difference between that and arm speed or anything delivery when he throws it. And then it stays
2 up, 2 down brings up left-handed hitting Kurt Olschlager, who grounded out to open the second inning, grounded out to the second baseman. First pitch to him is low.
Kurt.
Whoa, low and away. Called strike.
On Kurt.
Looked a little far away. And that one's outside the same place, a little higher. Umpire doing a little self-calibrating back there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball, too low. Olschlager holds up. Dunbar just working slowly out there, starting to throw a little harder. Olschlager fouls that one away off to the left, evens or runs the count full. Comes a 3-2 pitch. 2 outs, nobody on. Here it comes. Ball 4, and Lions have base runners every inning. And there's another base on balls for Scanlon. And does not look like they're thinking of bringing Dunbar in just yet. Ball is low to Ficus. And we're hearing that from the Ballard Peanut Gallery. They wanted that one. Here comes a 1-0. Swung on, hit hard to center field. Way back center field is underneath it though. Glove up, ball in. Inning over. At the end of 3, Lions lead 1-0. Back to the top of the order for the Beavers. Ethan Doshi swinging on a 1-1 count to lead off the game. Grounded out to Julian Sanders. Ficus faced the minimum number of batters here so far through 3. Top 4, 1-0 Lions. Here we go. Into the wind and the pitch. Inside. Brushes Doshi back. That one bounces in and back, was headed for Doshi's head. DeForest tried to save him, and he did. The ball ricocheted off of his paw and bounced out to the infield. 1 ball, no strikes to Doshi. 2-0. Maybe 2-0. We'll have to wait and see. Fouled back. Yes, it was 2-0. Count is now 2-1 to the Ballard leadoff hitter. Comes Ficus's delivery. Fouled away. And Ficus has worked back even after falling in the hole 2-0 to Doshi.
Remember when Skates was in the swamp out there searching for Let's go, Doge!
And here it comes. Breaking ball away. Count is full. Strike 3 call on the outside corner. A heater on the outside corner. Takes care of the leadoff hitter, brings up Sam Cooper. Hit a line drive of his own back in the first inning on a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Hit a rope out to Lions first baseman, Luke Porter. Ball inside, 1-0. Looking forward to the Lions bottom of the fourth. Jack Potter then the top of the order for Corbin Carroll. There's the strike. Look, maybe a changeup. Looked like a fastball with a little something taken off of it. Low and away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Three and one. Second batter in a row. Ficus has been behind. Swung on a miss. Count is full. Second full count. Had one back in the first inning. Pitch count very low for Ficus. 36 coming into this inning. About 12 per inning. Cooper fouls it off the screen. Pitcher Kellen Scanlon on deck. Don't know if that means they're going to, well, we don't know what that means. We'll have to wait a little bit. Here comes the pitch. Oh, bounces in and hits the lip of the plate. With one down, Ficus has given up his first walk. First base runner for the Beavers here in the third. Pitcher Scanlon flew out to right field his first time up. 2 ball. Ball 3. Ten of Ficus's 16 pitches this inning have been balls. Wrestling with his control a little bit here in the top of the fourth. Ball 4, back-to-back walks, and that's going to get a visit from Coach Jack Roger. 2 on, 1 out, bringing up the cleanup hitter, Luke Petteruti. These next 2 batters, Ficus struck out to start off the second. He struck out Petteruti looking on a 2-2 count, and Furia on a 1-2 count swinging. So I don't know if Ficus has lost some rhythm or focus or whatever, but Jack Rogers out there to restore whatever it is. And three-way conversation. William DeForest out there as well. Umpire wants to join in, but he's rejected and sent back to his plates behind the home plate, but he is joined by the catcher. So we're ready to go here. 1 out, 2 on, top of the fourth line with a 1-0 lead, but the Ballard Beavers threatening cleanup hitter Luke Petteruti to the plate. Ficus working from the stretch for the first time this afternoon. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hit foul down the right field line towards Jay Dunbar. Still getting loose down there. Check to get the runner back. Ball is inside, close to that place where the umpire has been calling a strike there on that low inside corner. 1-1 to Petteruti. Dunbar doing a little stretching of his right hamstring down there. I don't know what his injury was, but double play ground ball. 6, 4, 3. 6, 4, 3, baby. Just what the doctor ordered. Sweet, patient double play. Potter took it calmly. Light toss over to Olschlager. On the line to Luke Potter, and by a hair, they get the Beavers cleanup hitter. Come to the bottom of the fourth, still 1-0 Lions. Scanlon back to the mound for another inning of work. Well, that's the kind of thing you like to see to end an inning. You have your pitcher struggling, having gone through without allowing a base runner 3 innings, and he gives up a couple of walks, loses his rhythm a little bit. Coach comes down, has a visit, maybe calms him down, tells him to trust his defense, and that very batter hits into a 6-4-3 double play. That's having your back, that's teamwork. And that's got to give the line some momentum coming into the bottom of the fourth here. Jack Potter leading off, followed by Corbin Carroll and then William DeForest. Lions want to try and put some distance between them and Ballard. Long, slow warm-up out there for Jay Dunbar still. I don't know what to make of this. They're trying to squeeze all they can out of Scanlon. He's getting by barely here. Thrown as many balls as he has strikes and has only given up 1 run. First pitch is low to Potter, 1-0. Comes the Scanlon delivery. That's the strike. 1-1. Breaking ball finds its mark. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You got to expect that breaking ball again from Scanlon. He's used it a lot. But we have to wait and see. Here comes the pitch. Heater. Swung on and missed. One down. Brings up top of the order Corbin Carroll.
Go, Sev.
Ball is low to Carroll.
Go, Sev.
Took something off that pitch. Got the upper part of the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Changeup looked like a knuckleball. Maybe that's just my eyes because I saw all the seams. Carroll calls for a timeout. Gets it. Comes a 1-1. Hit fair. Down the first baseline. That's going to probably be 3. He's going for it. Right fielder has a hard time digging it out. And it gets... Oh, it got away from the second baseman. Had Carroll seen that, he could have scored. But that's all right. A 1-out triple. And a couple of good hitters coming to the plate. That's his 3rd triple over the first base line this year. That's where all 3 of them have gone. The other 2 were line drives. That one took a couple of hops before getting over the bag.
If he does, it'll be first pitch.
Ball is up to DeForest. 1-out triple. Lions are threatening to pick up another run. Dunbar finally has his jacket off down there, so they're getting serious in the Beavers bullpen. And from their bench, here comes the pitch. Up and away, 2-0. And that ball went right over the bag and looked like it landed right on the line as well. 2 balls, no strike pitch to DeForest. Here it comes. Breaking ball. Drops in for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah. No, the pitchers in this game are impressive. Oh my god.
Strike low in the zone. 2 balls, 2 strike. Count is even. Pops up on the infield. That's not going to do it. It's going to be up to Porter.
Porter, pick us up. Come on now.
Porter looking to poke one through the infield between the outfielders. He struck out and popped out to third so far today. Swings and fouls that fastball back.
Top half, let's go.
Porter headed to Grinnell to play baseball and football. Comes the 0-1. Porter holds up on that curveball. 1-1.
Come on, Luke. Need you here. Let's go.
We haven't had a solid line all game. Could be due.
Something gets past the catcher. Ball 2. Something gets past the catcher. Carroll is a good candidate to score, even with that short post. Has a good running lead. Comes the 2-1 to Porter. Breaking ball stays down. 3-1. Ooze from the Lakeside Peanut Gallery and Booze from the Beavers Gallery. Ooze and booze on that one. Comes the pitch. Ball 4's away. First and third for Julian Sanders. And Ballard is staying with Dunbar so far. That's his sixth walk to go with 2 hit batters. His 90th pitch. He's been the Ballard workhorse this year, waiting for Dunbar to recover. First and third, 2 down. Comes the pitch. There goes the runner. Ah. Well, we got the run. Stole a run. Pitch came in. Runner took off. Carroll had to wait and make sure the pitch was going down to second. It was. He came home to score. Second baseman took to throw, tried to throw back home, dropped the ball. Tried to throw home, missed Carroll. Carroll was safe. Threw back out to the shortstop who tagged Porter out. But the Lions get another one. They scoot on ahead 2-0. Ficus back to the mound for another inning of work. Sanders will lead off the 5th inning. And that put out went 2-4, 2-6.
Or did they have any good runs in between?
Eli wants to know the pitch count on scan.
Ben Hinthorn, Brian Shaw, Matt Dietz. Ryan Shaw had about 600 that year.
Yeah. We had those guys when they were freshmen and stuff.
What was that pitch? Was that a ball or it probably doesn't matter ultimately, but
You should ask them. I don't know.
I don't know if it was ever.
all right, here we go. Top 5, 2-0 Lions, leading off Peter Furia, a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. And he takes a ball from Ficus. Ficus at 56 pitches, got plenty left.
Player salary pooling. Do you know what it is?
How much do you know about it? My budget.
Yeah, it's like
It really is like the recruiting and scouting.
Ball chopped foul down the third base line.
My understanding is you get
1-1.
you share this. Exactly. So it's not just on your own. It's like, hey, it's all these 20 kids. Because it's so risky. Yeah. Not everyone's gonna make it, right? You put part of your salary in. Yeah. If I go, I
Comes a 1-1 to Furia. Ground ball out to third. Sanders has to wait on it. Throw across a laser beam.
So you all put part of your
1 down.
so we went more into the other class, and then y'all get. It's called Panda, right?
That's the fifth assist for Sanders this afternoon. Been very busy young man out there. Nate Leibold was the recipient of a 5-3 putout at the glove and hands of Sanders back in the leading off the 3rd inning, and he takes a strike up in the zone. No balls, 1 strike to Leibold.
Okay, let's go.
Comes the wind and a pitch. Breaking ball finds a mark. 0-2. Ball hit foul down the right field line. Right fielder Andrews gives it a look, and it's going to fall just over the fence. Andrews gives a hello to Jay Dunbar out there as he passes him on the mound. Count still 0-2 to Leibold. Ficus looks in for the signal. Doesn't like that one. Shakes it off. Neither does he like that one. And he finally has one he can settle on. Here it comes, the 0-2. And Leibold wastes it and fouls it off again. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Leibold down on strikes, and there are 2 down. Brings up Ryan Blocker. Blocker grounded out to third his first time at bat. Way up. 1-0. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Ground ball fair down the third base line. Chan's on it quickly, gets the ball back in and keeps Blocker to a single, a 2-out single down the third base line. Well, they finally found something that Sanders couldn't catch. A ball hit that hard is going to be pretty hard to get to.
That was as close to the line as you can. That's big right there.
2 out, 1 on. Top 5, 2-0 Lions. The batter is center fielder Rock Ransdell. And that is the first hit off of Ficus. Last inning he gave up a couple of walks. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Ransdell. Grounded down to Porter. He's going to take it in the basket, turn around, sachet to the bag, step on it, and that will bring the inning to a close on the 3 unassisted. Coming to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Lakeside Lions over the Ballard Beavers. And it looks like the Lions are going to be seeing Jay Dunbar. I wonder if this is his first appearance of the season. Anybody know?
No, it's not.
It's not. He's been out there before. We know he's been on the IR, but he's been slowly coming back. And he can be thankful for the person who came before him, his predecessor, Kellen Scanlon, who, although struggling mightily, only gave up 2 runs to this good-hitting Lions team. And it's populated again behind me with some familiar faces wanting to get a look at Scanlon. Dunbar. To get a look at Scanlon's numbers as he heads towards the dugout, and a look at Dunbar on the mound. Recovery. All right. And leading off is Julian Sanders. He was up at the plate with a 1-ball count when Porter helped the Lions steal a run, and here comes Dunbar. First pitch is grounded out to the second baseman. Flip over to the first baseman. And one pitch, one out. Brings up Jackson Andrews. Scanlon moves out to center field. Andrews take.
Went to left, and then Dunbar was in for left.
I'll have to catch you up on the defensive shifts here in a little bit, or as we go. Breaking ball finds the mark, and
Jackson.
Andrews is in the hole 0-2 quickly. Puts his bat on the ball. Ball is up. Okay, Tom, I'm going to have to get that from you slowly. So I got Scanlon in center. Give me one more in a minute.
Went to left.
Comes a 1-2 pitch. Chopped out in front of the plate. If it stays fair, but it does not.
Ransdell went to left, and Dunbar went.
Wait, I couldn't hear you. Do the first one again.
Ransdell went to left. Ransdell on the 8 spot.
Okay, he went to left. Okay.
And Dunbar went in for a left fielder. Who was not hitting.
Okay, so Dunbar went in for Matthias King. Okay.
Unless King went to right, which I can't see.
All right. So Dunbar not batting. Good. Okay. Ball is up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Andrews.
Go Jackson.
Breaking ball going to be poked in the right field and drop for a base hit.
Nice job, Jackson.
Go B.
Go B.
Brandon Chan, 6'4" fielder's choice and a strikeout. And again, my mic was a little further away from my mouth. I don't know if you heard that. You probably saw it. Jackson Andrews singles in the right field, brings up Brendan Chan. 1 on, 1 out. Jay Dunbar on the mound. Here comes the pitch. Ball is way high from Dunbar.
Go B.
Toss over to get Andrews back. Not far off the bag at all. Just trying to catch him napping there. He bent his knees and fell over on the bag. Comes a 1-0 pitch. That one also
Go B.
up. Another toss over. Andrews ever attentive, though. Back to the bag. Not more than 2 steps away before Dunbar throws over. Long look. Here comes the pitch. Ball 3 way up there as well. 3-0. And that one finds the top of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike. Chan loses his bat. Retrieved by the on-deck hitter Olschlager. Dunbar checks the runner. Comes a pitch. Outside corner, count is full. Toss over. Sanders wasn't even on off the bag. Comes the 3-2. Stroked into right center field. Andrews going to stop at second. Back-to-back singles off of Dunbar here. Brings up Olschlager. Dunbar not throwing hard. And the 1-6 fielder's choice there leaves Olschlager at first and Andrews down there at third. One six fielder choice, runner at first base. Sorry, 3-6 fielder's choice. Yeah, first baseman to the shortstop. Thank you, Thomas. 3-6 fielder's choice. Ball is up to Jared Ficus. Could help himself out here if he could squeak something through the infield or over the infielder's head. Walk and a flyout so far this afternoon. Fouls that one back, counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a 3-6 fielder choice. The ball went to the first baseman. He threw down to the shortstop to force out the runner Chan, and throw back to first base to get Olschlager was not in time. Andrews ends up at third base. Here comes the pitch. Ball is away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Counted even.
Come on, fight.
Comes the 2-2. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called. Inning is over. Just got a report here that O'Day beat Blanchette 4-3. Is that correct? All right. Top of the 6th inning, Ficus back to the mound to face the 9-1-2 hitters, which is will be exactly the situation in the bottom of the 6th for the Lions. But 1/2 inning at a time here. Number 21, Dorian Broadus, followed by leadoff hitter Ethan Doshi and Sam Cooper. Wow.
Looking good, man.
Here we go. Top of the 6th. 2-0 Lakeside. Ficus nods at his catcher. Here comes the pitch. Strike called.
Boy.
Broadus holds up, takes the ball high. Swung on and fouled at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on a miss at that high fastball. He is down. Top of the order, Ethan Doshi. 5-3 put out and a caught looking in the fourth. Comes the first pitch. Ball away. Breaking ball drops right in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball hit hard to center field. Carroll back on it, though. He's there to take it in. 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Sam Cooper. Cooper was the first base runner for the Beavers back in the fourth when he got the first of back-to-back walks from Ficus. Shows bunt. Takes a bat back. And in the process takes a strike. 0-1. Strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. Ficus looking strong, looking as good as he did in the early innings. Oh, that missed, but not by much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs, nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Ficus into the wind. Here comes his pitch. Swung on and fouled. And the Beavers' third base coach will pick that one up. Do a little bit of grooming on it. Save it for the first opportunity to return it to its place behind the plate. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sam Cooper here. Here comes Ficus' pitch. Breaking ball. Cooper barely stayed alive. Still 1-2. Oddly enough, this has been a pitcher's duel. Comes the pitch. Breaking ball, hit out 2. Oh! Going to be an error on the second baseman. It's a lot of top spin on that ball. Oschlager went down to one-hop that, and the top spin hit the turf, jumped over his glove. New focus, Kellen Scanlon, the center fielder now. Runner goes, and Scanlon swings at that ball and fouls it away, and going to cause Cooper to return to the base. And try it again. Ficus looks him back. Shows bunt. Umpire says that Scanlon offered. He's in the hole 0-2. Scanlon looking incredulously at the umpire, saying, "Are you kidding me?" Runner goes. Here comes the pitch. And Cooper has the bag.
Go, Jared. Get your last. Let's go.
Oh, that was up in that place. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. 2-ounce runner at second base by way of an error and then the stolen base. Lions holding on to a 2-0 lead here. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Pitches himself out of the jam. Coming to the bottom of 6, Lions holding a 2-0 lead over the Ballard Beavers. There we go. We got some wood folks knocking on all the variety of species of wood we have around here. After saying, what did you say that made you knock on that wood there, Dave?
We got that error erased there with that nice pitch.
There we go. Erasing that error with the nice pitch is a good reason to be knocking on wood. Let me get in on some of that. All right. Let me do some counting here. 4, 7, 13, 18, 87.
87.
Yep.
87 pitches.
Check again. Make sure my headphone is in there. Going to do a little sound check here. Make sure my headset is in place and that you're hearing this, the call of the game as well as getting the visuals. Okay. Oh yeah, we have a little bit of delay here. We're checking on Tom Chan's phone. Yes, we are live and live. Live audio, live video. Here we go, bottom 6. Leading off, Jack Potter, a walk and a K so far today. 0 for 1, wanting to turn things around and get on base so we can get to the top of the order, get some more runs. He takes the first pitch he sees from Jay Dunbar for a strike. 0 and 1. And there's that high pitch again. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hits the lip of the plate and it's going to make it over the top. Oh! Oh! And it's booted by the steady hands of Surgeon Brant Carroll. Who would have thunk it? All right, that got the crowd stirring back here. Here comes the next pitch. Inside for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strike to Potter. Swung on and missed. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the order. And here we have the matchup, folks. The 2 people the scouts are here to look at, Corbin Carroll and Jay Dunbar. So let me guess, if I turn around, they'll be standing there, right? Let me see. Oh, no. They've moved to another position for this at bat. Wanting to see Carroll swing against Dunbar. Here comes the first pitch. A tailing fastball off the plate outside. 1-0. Here it comes. That one had my name on it.
Go 7. Right on it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Blew my pins off the desk. A host of fans are helping me put myself back together here. I don't know what they're going to do about my heart. We have a cardiologist here. Breaking ball drops in, and Carroll holds up on it.
On 7.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball out to short. Backhanded there. Throw across the diamond. High! Carroll beats it out.
He was the quarterback for intramural. That's how
Anybody. How you doing?
Intramural.
Okay, hey, did he beat that out or was it?
When I was in Lakeside.
Okay. I'll need you to focus on the next one, okay?
Intramural.
I think that was an infield single.
With the referee.
And if it needs to be changed, we can do that later.
But the intramural sports.
Umpire would have signaled had Carroll come off had the first baseman come off the bag. He did not give that signal, so I'm calling it an infield single at this point. 1 out, 1 on here, bottom 6 line with a 2-0 lead. Ball is up to William DeForest. 1 ball, no strikes. Way up. 2-0. Lions like to pick up an insurance run here off of Dunbar. Ficus looking good at the end of his 6th inning of work at only 87 pitches. Another toss over to get the speedy Carroll back to the bag. Ball 3 is way up in the air. Catcher's going to go out and talk to Dunbar. You got to think that speed out there at first base is distracting for a pitcher.
Georgia Tech has this phenomenal pool. They had the Olympics there. Yeah, I actually went there last year to swimming.
And there's a strike. 3-1. Toss over to get Carroll back. There's that quick pitch over there. DeForest 0 for 1 with the pop out to second. He's been on base via the a walk and his 11th hit by pitch of the year. Comes a pitch. Strike 2 called. That one's up in the zone. Hard one to hit, but it's in there. Count is full, and here it comes. There goes the runner. Swung on, hit out to where the second baseman was. Gets past him, and Carroll's going to make it to third. Oh, glad to see it work in the Lions' favor this time. That cost... Carroll was on the run. Second baseman vacated his position to take the throw. The ball was hit to his left. He could not recover in time. It scoots into center field. Carroll makes it all the way over to third. Last game, that worked against us. Timeout here. Runner to first and third, 1 down. Speed on the base paths at both corners. Lions going to try and steal another run here. That first pitch is up. That ball's away. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3 is up. Just to finish that thought from a moment ago, the last game the Lions base runner was going, hit the ball up the middle, and the second baseman was already at the bag to take the throw. He just stepped on the bag and threw to first and doubled up the hitter. Unfortunate. This one worked in the opposite direction this time, and that's a good thing. Runner to first and third, one down. Dunbar a little bit on the ropes here. Comes the 3-0 pitch to Porter. Swings, hits the ball in the right field. It's going to drop. That's going to get the run in and send DeForest over to third. Swinging on 3-0. Porter drops one into right field. Picks up an RBI. Still runners at first and third with only one down here. Timely hitting by Luke Porter. Scoots the Lions lead out to 3-0.
It's kind of weird that those things really get comments from the
It's on hard Wilson.
stealing in that
All right. Ball hit back to the pitcher. Off his chest, all they can do is knock it down, but that's going to send the run in. A 1-3 put out and an RBI. Off the bat of Sanders. Runner at second, two down. Jackson Andrews at the plate. And umpire's going to go out and check on Dunbar. See where he got hit. Looked like it may have hit him on the right hand. Lions picked up a second run and have a 4-0 lead. Umpire is satisfied. It's not too damaging. And drawing no interest from the Beavers bench. Nothing but smiles over there. So we're ready to keep rolling. But Lions have picked up two, extended the lead 4-0 here, home half of the sixth. Jackson Andrews. Oh, they're going to have him throw a few to see how he performs. Well, they just have him throw one. Throw down to second. Henry Evans out there running for Luke Porter. Ball one to Andrews.
I'm not the right guy to ask.
You're out of shape. You've been away from the game for a while. Andrews swings and fouls it back.
I'm sitting here staring at it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Count is 0-2.
Do they still give them all nicknames?
Breaking ball is high. Count, Blue. I think the count is 2-1. Here, I'm not going to say anything till after this is bad. Comes the pitch, swung on and missed, and the inning is over. It was 1-2. But the Lions pick up 2. Coming to the top of the 7th, 4-0 Lions. Hey, better check and see if I'm still up. That's the kind of killer.
Well, you don't have to win it. Exactly. You gotta complete it. Yeah. Which one are you doing? The rock. Oh, no. You'll have to.
So Ficus's warm-up fastball got away from him. and drilled the screen right below the camera, but
But we're still going.
we're still going. Thank you, Tom.
Would that take a direct hit?
It's covered under Lakeside insurance, right?
Okay, the Lions are looking at the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Luke Petteruti leading off. Petteruti 0 for 2. Struck out looking and hit into that inning-ending double play back in the 4th inning by a hair's breadth. And a real came at a real good time when it looked like Ballard was trying to build some momentum and the Lions only had a 2-0 lead.
Were they in their lineup?
For sure. They have a whole entire division, water and fisheries.
Swung on and fouled. 0-1. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Ficus. Low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bounces in. 2-1. Ground ball out to short. Potter there. Backhand throws it. Oh, air mails it. E6 runner, the leadoff runner on at first base.
Good job. Another one. Let's go, Jake. Nothing hurt. Roll it up. Ground ball. Good job, Jared.
Let's roll 2.
Line drive hit foul down the third base line off the bat of Furia.
No, it was to the left of the base.
I couldn't see from
What does it have to do? Just catch a corner or what?
Has to go over the base fair, yeah. Hit the line fair, and then English took it foul of the bag. 0-1.
It was pretty close.
Ball is low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball, Jared. Here you go.
He used to be a mega beast in the weight room.
Ball is wide. Ballard thinks that's a trend, something coming they can feed off of. And the late innings are always tough, filled with a lot of tension. Here comes the 2-1. Swung on. Ground ball hit out to third. And thrown into right field by the third baseman, Sanders. Back-to-back errors are going to bring the tying run to the on-deck circle.
That's why it's high school baseball, man.
Usually steady-handed out there, Sanders. Tried to be a little too careful and bounced one past the second baseman.
Go, Jared. One more ground ball.
So we're going to have a little drama here down the stretch. Swung on and foul off the bat of Leibold.
One. Here you go.
We got a joke.
Breaking ball is up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball out to third. Takes his air throw across. Gets his man. 5-3. One down. '98. Ball's hit into the gap. Sanders picks it up. Throw's going to go into second. Two-run single and it's 4-2. Two-run double, I should say. Double off the bat of Blocker. That's going to get a visit from Coach Kellen Sundin, the 99th pitch there. And looks like Jackson Andrews will be coming in to play third base. And Julian Sanders will take over on the mound. Eli Trope going out to replace Sanders in right field. Ficus exits the game. That's his runner out there at second base. He cannot lose the game. He could win it. What do you want? What? Yeah. I'm on the wrong side here. Let me see. 1. Yeah. Okay, so Julian Sanders in right field. Jackson Andrews to third base. No, Julian Sanders to pitch. Eli Trope to right field, and Jackson Andrews to third base. And we're ready to continue the game here. There's 1 out, a runner at second base, and Rock Ransdell to the plate. 4-2 Lions here, top 7. Swung on and fouled. Ransdell's the number 8 hitter. Dorian Broadus, the number 9 hitter. And then we get back to the top of the order. Wanting to take care of business here with the 8-9 hitters. Ball is low to Broadus. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Ransdell, I should say. All Potter can do is knock the ball down. He cannot make the throw. Going to be an infield single for Ransdell. And now the tying runs are on base. Brings up Dorian Broadus, the designated hitter. Inning started off with a couple of errors for the Lions. Those two base runners have scored. And the Braves have runners at first and third now. Top of seventh, one down. Lions hanging on to a 4-2 lead. DeForest could not find the ball, and Ransdell makes it down to second base. Not far enough away from the plate for Blocker to try and score. Tying run is scoring position now.
Go, Julian. Nice pitch,
Ball is
Julian.
fouled back. One ball, one strike. Strike two called to Broadus. Number 9 hitter in the hole, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Long look in. Here comes the 1-2. Ooh, ball just away, and Broadus holds up 2-2.
Yeah, Julian.
Sanders from the stretch. Here comes the 2-2. Stroked into center field. Picked up there by the left fielder. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off by Sanders. Ballard has battled back to within 1. Four to 3. Tying run down there at third base. Lead run on at first. Back to the top of the order, Ethan Doshi. 0 for 3 today. Coach Sundin, Kellen Sundin, coming out to the mound. Going to have a talk with his infield. For this inning, Ballard had but 1 hit. They have 3 consecutive hits now after the 2 errors. Strike called to Doshi.
Nice job.
Good stop by the catcher, DeForest, to keep that ball in front of him.
Yeah, Julian.
That's okay, I keep saying.
Strike 2 called. Outside
Nice
corner.
Julian.
I gotta make my age.
Comes the pitch. Ball outside. Count is even at 2-2. curveball stays inside.
Oh, man. That was a good.
Lions fans wanted that one. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and third. 3 in here already for Ballard. In the top of the 7th. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 gets away. Here comes the runner. He's going to be out at the plate. He's out. And he's out. Oh! Beautiful play by the defense here. The ball got by. Ball 4 got by the catcher. It was a wild pitch. DeForest got on it quickly here at the back of the screen. Barehanded it, threw it to a waiting Sanders at the plate, who put the tag on Ransdell trying to score. On the play, Broadus runs all the way around to third. Doshi is safe at first, so there are 2 down now here. Runners at first and third in the top of the 7th. Ball's hit back to Ficus. Going to underhand it to first. Lions are going to pull it out. Lions remain undefeated. Thank you, Jeffrey Wukalik and Tom Hutchinson for coming out, bringing some good juju to the Lions here today. Thanks for coming out. One hopper back to the pitcher. He walks it over from a few feet from the bag, softly underhands it to Luke Porter, and the game is over. The Lions hang on. They go to 15-1 overall and 12-0 in the league. Just a little post-mortem on this last inning. It was a heart stopper. Jared Ficus in total control, 87 pitches. 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts, 1 hit when the error bug bit. Back-to-back errors leading off the inning gave Ballard life, and they tried to take advantage of every bit of that oxygen. Next, after those 2 men on, a 5-3 putout, then a double, a single, and a single. 3 runs they'd scored. It was 4-3. A wild pitch by Julian Sanders. William DeForest quickly got on it. Sanders covered the plate, put the tag on the runner for the 2nd out. And then the next batter, Sam Cooper, on the first pitch hit a 1-hopper back to Sanders, who walked it over, softly tossed it underhanded to Luke Porter, and the Lions hung on to win here in a heart stopper, 4-3. Well, now we got a nice long weekend here. Monday we take on a tough Eastside Catholic team here at home at the MAG again, 4 o'clock, so please join us again. I think Eastside has lost a couple of games. I don't know what they did today, but what a great game today if you're a Lions fan. A heartbreaker if you're with the Beavers over there. They were hoping to come back and beat this undefeated Lions team. That would have been a definite feather in their cap, but it was not to be. So a lot of excitement here today. Glad you could join us, and we'll see you on Monday. Until then, have fun, be safe. Roman out.